Hello, you're to the CNBC TV18 Market Live, where we'll get all the live action, tell you the stocks which are in focus right now, and take some of your queries as well. For the markets right now, we have seen actually in last couple of minutes, it has been a very interesting trading session. We higher, then there was a fall. That dip did not get bought, and in fact, actually markets tumbled even more. So at a point, the mid-cap index was 350 points. We did see substantial pressure on Bank Nifty as well. Now we are seeing a substantial, say, the Nifty 3 points right now, and that means there has been a recovery almost 120 points from low, and that's something which is reflecting in the way some stocks are doing in the broad markets as well. Sensex down just 50 points, and we have the mid-cap index which has been underperforming for a while now. So the mid-cap side of things are down. Index is down 0.9%, and we have seen recovery there as well. But overall, if we look at the markets, yes, continues to remain under pressure, but there is some recovery. So the mid-cap index of 310 points from the lows of the day. Now, the PSU banking names, they were really outperformers in last couple of trading sessions. So that particular index is under a lot of pressure today. If I look at the top loser today with cuts of 1.3%, and the pack as well. It's only the energy side of things which is resilient, and that is on the back of a news flow that windfall taxes on crude oil production and export of diesel and ATF has been cut. There has been a massive cut there because of the way crude oil prices have moved. There has been a decline in crude oil prices, and that is getting reflected in the crude oil cess as well. Has been reduced to 70 rupees per ton, 900 rupees per ton. The been a cut as well, and because we are seeing that industries is higher, we also have ONGC, which is one of the big gainers today. Look at what's happened in the broader markets. A lot of news flow is what we are looking at. We have GMM Pfaudler, which is down almost 14% in trade today, and that their overseas planning to sell 30% stake in the company. They'll be left with 2%. So that is a block deal which is waiting to happen. Deepak Fertilizer, which is actually a stock in the green today in a very weak market, that stock is up 2.5%. The company has gone ahead and announced demerger of their mining chemicals and fertilizers business. Mining chemicals is around 44% of the total revenues of the company. They have been planning to move from a commoditized business to a specialty business, and that's a step in that direction. They are looking at economies of scale to actually simplify their corporate structure. But let's talk about what is also doing well in trade today. It's the fertilizer space. These stocks continue to do well. We have FACT, National Fertilizers, RCF. These stocks have been buzzing off late, and today again we are seeing a bit of buying come in back again. So now what has led to all these moves that we are seeing in the markets? The fact that we got the rate interest decision coming in from the BOE, where they hiked rates. They spoke about still inflation being higher levels. Yes, the hike was not as high as seen earlier, but a 50 basis points, so to say, from the Bank of England, and that is something, the comments that we got from the governor there is something that is impacting the markets again. We saw US markets falling sharply, we saw the European markets falling sharply, and even the Asian markets were lower in trade. But let's take a quick look at the Asian markets yet again, because we need to see how they really closed this time around. So Nikkei closed lower by 2%. It was Hang Seng which recovered, was up around 0.5%, but other than that, Kospi, Taiwanese index, so largely lower, did see some recovery, but not all of them closed in the green today. We do have a coming in from Arohi Nair. How are oil and gas companies performing? That's a great question, but remember, oil and gas companies are also divided into a lot of segments. There's upstream, there is downstream companies like the oil marketing companies, and there are pipeline companies like GAIL and Petronet LNG as well. But in general, if we talk about the oil and gas stocks, crude oil prices have been lower, and that's the reason why windfall taxes have been cut by the government, and that's something which is giving a bit of fillip to ONGC and Oil India and Reliance Industries as well in trade today. These stocks have been trading at 3 to 4 times 1-year forward earnings. And these are, undervalued stocks, so to say. And the problem only is the way crude prices are being very volatile, are impacting the realizations. But for now, it looks like that oil and gas companies in a fine fettle, at least on the upstream side. For oil marketing companies, if we talk about what's their fundamentals looking like, they have been making losses on the marketing side. Refining segment, though, improving. It's been improving well because of the way crude prices have fallen. But yeah, overall, it's difficult to tell you a specific stock which is doing well. But yes, the upstream side of things doing well, and in the downstream also we are seeing some improvement as well. We have Joe Dennis coming in with a query, who's asking what's the outlook for banking stocks. Well, Joe, the stocks outperformed the markets this time around. Remember, Bank Nifty hit a 52-week high or a record high just a day before, but today it has come in for some profit taking, and that's par for the course. Yes, quarter two was one of the best quarters in 7 years that we saw for the banking index. So yes, the fundamentals are strong, but these stocks have come in for taking right now. Faiz Ahmed is asking, IT stocks see gains this month. Well, that's your time to tell, because they have been big underperformers, but there have been a lot of worries about growth as well when it comes to IT names. HCL Tech spoke about them being at the lower end of the growth guidance, and this is something that was echoed by other IT names as well. So maybe we'll have to see once in January they come out with their yearly budgets. We'll have to growth, or it is just transitory in nature. Watching out for. But for now, markets have seen some decline in their some recovery in that we were seeing. The Nifty down 40 points. We have the Bank Nifty, which is down 160 points, and the mid cap side of things, they continue to be under a lot of pressure. So that index 340 points. About fertilizer stocks doing well, that space is doing well. Even the sugar space is doing really well. There has been an increase in sugar prices, and that's what's something exciting these sugar names. So we have something like Ugar Sugar Work, Bajaj, Dhampur Sugar, all of them are up and about in trade today. MTNL continues to go higher. That stock was up 12% yesterday, 6% today. So yes, a lot of pockets which are doing, but the headline still is under a lot of pressure when it comes to mid-cap side of things. And that's a wrap in this edition of Digital. Do keep writing to us and tell us what you want to know about, and we'll bring you all the market update. Thanks a lot for tuning in.